In South America, in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Thunderbirds of Rio de Janeiro. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First carry for DeAndre Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Swift. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's caught. Smith will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Easy.
Here's Fields. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
Back to throw. Fields. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Going for it, it's Mitchell. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Score Eagles 10, Thunderbirds nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, here's Mitchell. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for A. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nelson, Nelson. Nelson. Is that all right?
Fields now to throw.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Go.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, 551, 551. Out, let's go. All right.
To throw is Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, back. 63, 63, 63.
From the gun, here's Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Go silver, right?
Second down, here's Hurts.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Hey, silver, silver, silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the door.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go.
Second and 9.
In motion goes the tight end.
You got a mini base.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They get this out quickly to the left side, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing is Hurts.
Rolling to his left. This is Smith with the ground. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll run right here with Swift.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Hurts. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Extend. Hey, never mind. Monday. Say hi.
On first down, it's Fields.
This to Arnold on the short pass. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
West right zip. Go.
On first down, Fields looking for and finding Arnold once again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
EQ.
Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, can. Medic. Hey, can. Angel. All right.
Fields on first down.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Hey, can. Tonight.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Fields going to move them around. Here's Fields.
Flushed out right.
And that one on the money to Claypool downfield.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here we go.
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Now it's Fields.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
A 37-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. In motion, the tight end. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. the line. This Philly offense set to go.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Third down and 13. Now Fields. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Fielded at the 43. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Great, set. Sixty-three.
On first down, Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Swift going to try up the middle. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. It's caught. Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
It's a 39-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. A great play there. One play, 75 yards.
And the Thunderbirds take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Well, everybody in the stadium thinking that the field goal would break our tie. It did all right, just not in the manner that we expected.
And every team we know works really hard on protection when they're trying to kick the ball. Imagine film session next week when they find out who broke down on that play.
Santos now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, and a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Complete. Smith has it. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 47 yards.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie things at 20 all.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fields going to change things up here.
No mud.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go,
So
son.
barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 53 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Pretty good effort there on 1st down. You know he wanted to get in that end zone.
Oh, he showed it by that dive trying to reach for the pylon, and now he's going to come back on 2nd down. Don't tap out. Don't take yourself out of the game. Go back to the huddle and say, give it to me again. I've got another dive left in me.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So that's 3 field goals for him now. But heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Hurts will throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
23. James Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Mitchell now off the option. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go. Yep. Hey, 551. Out, let's go. Go.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here we go.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Test. Butt right.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Right.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The offense on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Fields. He's got the connection to Moore.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Fields' throw there, complete to Mooney.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now it's Swift.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
To the 27-yard line.
Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Swift.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. On third down, here comes Swift.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to put him a touchdown and a two-point conversion up. The kick by Elliott is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
West right fit. EQ. Right.
Here's Fields.
His throw incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. Second and 10. Now Fields. Gets this to Moore.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's first and 10. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
All eyes on Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Can't. Right.
Back to throw. Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Hey, Ken. Alpha. Tonight.
He's back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ken. No muss. Tonight.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Great.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.